Are you tired of broken door handles on your vehicle? We're going to fix that today on Burnouts and Rotor Blades. Roll the intro. Welcome to the Burnouts and Rotor Blades YouTube channel. Let's go do something awesome. This was my grandpa's 2002 Toyota Tacoma pickup. It's a cream puff I bought after he passed away. These Tacomas are notorious for handles that break when you look at them wrong. So today, we're going to replace that fragile plastic door handle with some metal door handles. And we'll jump right into it, starting with the interior door handle. After the screw is out, it's important to disconnect the handle assembly from the door structure by sliding it forward with a little bit of pressure. Next up are the armrest screws under these little covers. A little electrical tape over the screwdriver can help prevent messing up the plastic plugs, but they're $3 for the pair from Toyota, so no worries. Honestly, everything in this project's really inexpensive, so don't worry about breaking anything. So the little trick with this is there's a spring clip in there. You can take your just a zip tie or a piece of fabric and slide it down in there, and you can work it back and forth. Now that we got it sticking out the bottom there, we can just pull it down. Uh-oh. So when you go to put the spring clip back on, you have this little nub right there and these two holes. And you want the spring clip to go from the nub into these slots, just like that, into those slots, so that when you slide it over the top of this, it'll force those out and it'll just click back on. You can use the fancy specialty tools to remove the door cards, but the plastic panel clips are 30 cents each and you'd have to break a lot to justify buying the door panel tools, so I just rip them off like a caveman. The interior door handle has to go through the door card before you can fully remove it. Yeah, there you go. Then you can set the door cards on the ground and peel back the plastic weather guard and roll up the window if you left it down like I did. It's pretty obvious this isn't the first time these have been removed, and to be honest, I'm kind of tired of replacing these door handles every 6 months, so that's why we're going with metal. This bolt holds in the key lock and half the door handle. If you're really good, the bolt won't drop out of the socket when you pull out, but apparently my pull-out game is not that great, judging by my two kids. These two plastic clips you see remove and install the same way by clicking onto the latch rods, and I won't show you both of them and bore you. Also, I couldn't really get a good angle on that higher one. Just a couple minutes later and we have the old door handle out. It does take a little finagling, but be patient and you'll figure it out. Each time I've replaced these, the upper rod wants to stay in the hole, and it's easiest to remove and install with the door handle hanging out the door. Well, let's take a closer look at the removed door handle. What a piece of crap. But you can go ahead and order yourself a brand new Toyota door handle, which is cool, except for it's still plastic underneath. And it still has the same problem where the pressure for opening the door is only on one side. They're not connected by anything, and it'll snap. So you could buy that, or you could buy this. This thing is made out of aluminum. Both of these arms are made out of aluminum. The whole thing is made out of aluminum. So there's no worrying now about it snapping. So now let's go install this guy. Out with the old, in with the new. Oh, first we gotta switch the key over. Switching the lock tumbler over is about as simple as it gets. A quarter turn of the cylinder releases it, and the install process is exactly the same in reverse. If you don't get it to click in solidly, don't worry. It's mostly held in with the handle mounting bolt. If you want to rekey your door, this is also how you replace the lock cylinder, which can be done without removing the handle. Now that one's out and it's into the new one. We can take the new one and put it back into the door. Just like the lock cylinder, installation is simple and in reverse order of removal. Though I did find it easier to reinstall everything with a pair of needle nose pliers because my big meat mitts struggle to fit in places designed for tiny Japanese hands. Before we button up the door, I like to check and make sure everything is working as advertised, and since it all seems okay, let's get the door together, starting with sliding that interior handle through the door panel and hanging it on the window track. The door lock pull and adjustable mirror arm will both be in the way, but don't force it, it'll go. Well, sometimes I like to switch it up and beat it into submission with the previously mentioned meat mitts. Pretty effective. If you like what you see here, please take a moment to smash those like and subscribe buttons while we get the interior door handle and window roller up or downer thingy installed like we talked about earlier. With the armrest screws torqued to spec, we can install the butt plugs and test the door to make sure it works with the key, interior, and exterior locks and handles. Look good. So we just tried out the door handle, and my son says it feels a little heavy, but he is a 9-year-old little girl, so... What?
I'm a boy.
Oh. It's strong as. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content and want to see more like it. And as always, thanks for watching.